playmakers with speed at running back.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's Sayin to throw. It's caught. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Running inside, it's Jackson.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. 4th down, Sayin. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Finds a man in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pressure coming. He wants it all. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And now the lead
that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Steps away to find some room. It's complete. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Throwing St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Works the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're working that left side to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Moore trying to burn this defensive back. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the passes.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a cut. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy.
Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Under fire. Moving. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tavian St. Clair. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Moore will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throwing Moore. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong when sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Making side adjustments here. St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half,
he's going to let it go. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this off.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
and after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finding some room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency, but either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for them, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here comes the offense on second down. Dante Moore. Here's the pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Hill. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
is relentless here on second down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Got his man out of the backfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line.
Got a hand on it, it's blocked. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they... There he goes! He's at the 40. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moore fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Now here's Moore. And they can't make the connection.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't load the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Trying to impose their will with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football. I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you...
There's some room. The 40. Past the 20. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing
another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't